My thanks to Bear Locker UK Limited, who are from Bury, for supporting this video. Check out their website. If you ever had any doubt as to how close Anfield and Goodison Park are close together, well, for today's game against Liverpool, I'm actually parked right in the shadow of Goodison Park. That's how close they are. Well, as I cross Stanley Park from Everton, just behind me where we parked the car, to Liverpool, and it just shows you how close they are together, I just want to point out that I now present a podcast, the City Watch podcast, and this week Liverpool TV actually came and filmed us and interviewed the other three who were with me on the latest podcast. So just before I go in and talk to the fans who are at the match today, here's a little flavour of what we did for Liverpool TV.
Yeah, so City Watch is the largest independent Manchester City site. We've been running since 2010, and we aggregate and deliver all of the latest City news, views, do the dirty work so that City fans don't have to. Transfer news is on there. On our website is mcfcwatch.com. Our Twitter handle is @City_watch.
It's a place where City generally don't do well, and if you believe in bogey grounds, then Anfield's a City bogey ground.
If you could take a person that doesn't like football at all, if there was one game and one team at the minute that could make them like football and make them pay to come and watch football, it would be City at the minute.
We never ever take it for granted. We'll never ever become arrogant because we're not like that. It's not in our makeup. We just count our blessings and we just enjoy every single second.
So there we are, that's the City Watch podcast. Well, here I am outside Anfield now, and somebody I spoke to on Friday at the under-23 game, which was against Liverpool, was a former City winger, CROFT, who famously set up a goal for Kiki Musampa against Liverpool at Main Road, one of his highlights. Here's what he thinks about today's game.
I think City will continue winning. Can't see anyone stopping them. You know, the form they're in, and I think it'll be a good game, but I don't see Liverpool beating them.
Team's changed, club's changed since you were playing for them, hasn't it?
A lot, but yeah, I still come as much as I can. Obviously, I'm happy with how well they're doing and stuff, and you know, it's great to look back and say that I was a part of this, many years ago.
What do you remember as your finest moment at City? Was that cross for Kiki Musampa?
That was against Liverpool, yeah. I'd say that was probably one of them, yeah, where that I can't really put that into words what that felt like, and then obviously my first goal away at Fulham. That was my second start. But yeah, there's so many memories. It's hard to put a finger on one.
So obviously big game today. What do you think?
I would take a draw. It's the record at Anfield's not the greatest. I believe it's 2 wins in 35 years. Could be wrong, possibly, but so a draw doesn't really affect much in terms of the table, I'd say. I would take a draw. I would be happy with a draw.
I think as long as we can come out of this game and we don't get beat, I'd be happy with that. But the big thing about Pep is this season, he's got the players playing brilliantly. In fact, even when they're not playing brilliant, grinding results out. That's the most important thing this season.
I think today as well, it's the biggest, probably the toughest and hardest game today at Anfield. In terms of the way Liverpool are playing and City are playing, I think they're two well attacking teams that can score goals. I think if we win today, then I think we're set for the rest of the season. I really do.
That's the Man City one.
Yeah.
Go on.
That was close.
I'm thinking that I'll be happy if we come up with a draw. Our record here is appalling, but it's about time it changed. So you never know, we might win.
Nervous. History says everything's against us, but I think if we can't come to Liverpool with confidence today, with the team and the way we're playing, then it's got to be. Let's nick a phrase from them. It's our year, isn't it? So this is the year that we do it.
Stopped it.
Yeah, we do want to. Yeah, we're going to have a different team than during the week. 7 players coming back in. Otamendi, Aguero, although he's not playing that well, is still scoring. Yeah, let's believe it today. Let's go for it. It's been a long while. Just been Very small, yeah. It looks a lot better than it used to do a few years ago when you were scared of walking down the streets and roads now. Nice mixing with everybody. Let's get out there, believe it, and win today for a change. Looking forward to the end of the game. Bit of singing and dancing. Gonna lose.
Play well today. Try and keep a clean sheet. Hopefully, we'll do all right. If we can't win, don't lose.
I'm hoping definitely for a win. I think it'll be really tough, but we've got the attitude, we've got the belief, and I'd love to come here and actually see us win. I've never seen us win here. He has, I haven't. So that's what I'm hoping
Come on,
for.
City
win.
Come on, you Blues. Come on.
Got to stick your chest out and say a win. You know, I'm always sceptical. I'm always worried. But you know, I just think when you come here, you've got to be strong, and we've got to go and say, you know, we're going to win the game. I'm confident.
Are they going to have to defend today? Do you think Liverpool are going to come at them?
Yeah, if they do though, that'll leave gaps for us to exploit. It could be it could be an absolute classic, but you know, it'll definitely be an open game with both teams having a go. Nobody will be parking the bus.
You're going to be singing.
He'll be singing, but I'll just hum along. Well, hopefully, I'm just keeping a low profile at the moment. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the game. You know, I can't get away a couple of times a year to an away game, and Aaron said, you know, this would be a good one. So we come along. We got the train across this morning, and hopefully we'll be going back with a smile on our face.
The last time I saw us win here was at an Elka game. All week I've been a bit nervous. I think now I'm here, I think we've got a good chance. I don't think they're going to outget our match to us. I think they'll be out of the traps for 20 minutes. We'll keep them quiet. I think we'll probably back three.
I thought it was a bit of an average first half, if I'm honest. Thought, like you said, Sane not playing in the right position for me. Sterling seemed off at early doors, but we've got into it as the first half has gone on. Prediction, 1-1, I'll be happy with a 1-1, but I think we can go on and win it 2-1.
I thought we played quite well. I would have took a draw beforehand. So we've had one chance. I think I'll take a draw by the end of it, to be honest. Stay unbeaten. Keep the lead at the top.
I thought we were fantastic, mate. I thought, you know, give the ball away a few times recklessly, but you know, give away a daft goal, come back, cracking goal to come back with Sane. I think second half it's all ours, 3-1 City.
Just about 20 minutes. Bernal passing legs one on today. I just thought the passing overall throughout the team was poor, and that's what let us down today. Thought we might sneak it just at the end, but I think Liverpool deserved it on the day. And we knew it was round the corner. Just wish it won today, but onward and upwards from here on in.
Defensive errors, weren't they, all the way through the team in that second half. Just wasn't. That's what lost us the game today. I said we'd get a draw even before today. I'd have been happy with that there. But I thought the way we came back towards the end there, we just didn't quite have it. But I thought it was self-inflicted defensive errors, simple as that. It was just a catastrophic spell in the second half, where we all went to pieces and that was it. We didn't lie down and roll over, we went down fighting. But we'll bounce back now, we'll bounce back from this. Make no mistake about that.
I'm very disappointed. I think there was nothing in the game till Stones allowed himself to be pushed off it. Devastated, but still proud of the lads. Still the best team. They've just had an off day, and that's it. Champions in May. Champions in May. Got a lot more to play for. How can any City fan moan at Cheesy? Come on. How can any City fan moan anymore? This is the best team we've ever seen. Don't you agree? Yeah, nothing else to say. Nothing else. We're the best team.
We're disappointed, Ian, that's it, mate, but still a long way to go in there. A bit disappointed.
Defeat and we move on. If ever we was going to lose, it was always going to be a place like here. You know, we've lost once. We go again. The art they've shown towards the end has given me more sense of believing than ever. You know, but I will say that, like everybody, if somebody has a go at us, I still don't believe we've got a defender at the club. I think we've got very good footballers. We haven't got a defender.
Just thought we capitulated for 10 minutes in the second half, that's it.
It's Liverpool's cup final, fair play, they won the game. Basically we capitulated for 5 minutes, they got a couple of goals, but it's their cup final, fair play to them.
Basically I think they just wanted it a bit more than us. They were just...
5 minutes, 5 minutes of it.
I think even all over the game they just seemed they wanted a bit more than we did. I think we were happy at 0-0. 1-0 even, I think we're still quite happy in it. But when it went to 2 and 3, mistakes by City's defence where should have cleared it, should have been better.
What I'm concerned about is the cup game. What sort of side he picks. Because I think he needs to pick a really strong side for that cup game. You know, the Bristol one, put that out of the way. I'm not really concerned. We've got Newcastle and I think it's West Brom coming up, the home games in the Premiership. I think we'll easily beat them and we'll be back on track. But looking at that performance today, I'm a bit worried about Champions League when we face a bit of quality with pace, you know. But I'm happy, been supporting them 43 years, and I'm over the moon. And so's Arne. If you want to just put it on. What do you think?
From the album was wearing on me. I wanted him to score today. I wanted him to score, but it wasn't on his best performance. So.
You don't seem downhearted anyway.
No, we're not.
Are still up.
We're not.
No, we've supported him out of the way. We're still going to support him. So, on the Blues.
So, first domestic defeat of the season. How do we sum a game like that up? Well, this might seem a strange way for me to sum it up anyway, but I'm going to start by saying that I thought, and some people might disagree with me on this, but I thought Kevin De Bruyne was brilliant at Anfield. I thought it was a 10 out of 10 performance. It wasn't a flowing team performance, so obviously some of his best work was unrewarded, but I thought he was exceptional. At the back, City under pressure, under intense pressure, particularly in the second half, buckled a little bit. They didn't quite have the fight that he expected. Obviously both Stones and Otamendi made mistakes. In fact, Ederson, who had a brilliant performance, some great saves, even made a mistake that led to the Mo Salah goal. So just one of those days to say bad game at the office and to move on. The fact that City fought back near the end and showed a little bit of spirit was very encouraging. And you've got to say that City are still well ahead in the title race. They've got to react to it now. This is what Pep always says. And it means on my 38th visit to Anfield to watch Manchester City, still only seen 2 victories. Don't call me the jinx, because I've been to a lot of other grounds and seen a lot of other victories. But it still is a bit of a bogey ground for me here at Anfield. Thanks very much as always for subscribing, for sharing, for retweeting and everything. And thanks very much for watching. See you next week against Newcastle.